Good boy, good. Buddy, up. Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. We got Buddy out, couche. And I kind of think what I was going over this morning is trying to evaluate where the dog's head's at as far as the work, where his accuracy needs work, as far as his healing pattern, where he's at, what he's tending to do with behaviors based on how I've been working him, okay? Now this is all a factor, all right? So we have a high drive dog, Buddy, up, couche. Same thing, he hears me chattering, he wants to break, and that's normal, so that's kind of why I'm putting him through this. So in a general, couche, pas bouger. In a general sense, we've got to evaluate that and find out where he's at. For one, his drive state, his intensity in that drive state is so high. If I bring out toys, he's starting to hop, he's starting to be all over the place. You're going to end up having all kinds of problems with that. So you need to be, again, cognizant and aware of drive state. So I need to bring it down. So I brought him out this morning, and what is causing my drive state? The toys, and also my hyperactivity in the work. I'm a general hyperactive type of person. Everybody's going to be different. You know, that's why they call it a team, right? Dog and handler. So in a nutshell, I had to sit here and be, one of the things with dog training, and this is, I'd like to kind of highlight this, is that it is one of the most truest things, the truest things you'll ever do in life, because you can't lie, okay? You've got to be able to step back and very humbly critique yourself and be able to be so self-honest that it hurts, right? It's like tearing off a scab. It hurts and it's going to bleed a little bit. You have to be self-honest, and you can't lie to yourself in dog training, and that's one of the things I love about it. I can go out and I can evaluate a person. I can ask them if you've been working your dog this week, and they tell me, yeah, and I can see it right away that they haven't, okay? Or I can see all kinds of things in the dog's behavior because it's so relative to you as a person with that dog, because that's what it's all about. It's a team, right? And your ability to affect that dog's mental attitude in life and how they deal with things is critical, okay? So right now we're talking about the healing pattern, and we're talking about drive state, where Buddy is having a tendency to be hopping and to be all excited and all that. So yeah, I can blame the toys, but I've also got to blame myself and how I work him and how I approach the patterns and what I'm doing with him, right? So right away this morning, what I did is I came out, no, good. I came out and I right away took my whole energy level and I went to 0. And if you guys heard me talk about it before, that dogs pick up on energy, and that's what you hear Caesar and other people talk about it all the time. And this is the energy, your core being, the energy that you put out, okay? I have a tendency to be a little bit more hyperactive in my attitude, so I get this little poppy dog. So I came out and I took that energy state and I took it to 0. When I go very soft, very easy, very slow, that's what I was doing, a very slow, methodical type of walk. And I brought food out, and I'm going to accent this more with him, okay, so that I start to bring his drive state down. And I'll start to do that pretty much daily and try to get him in a lower drive state, right? And then start to work on the things that I want more accuracy in, right? I am not the best at this because my accuracy is a little bit different than some of the high criteria like in Schutzen. That criteria is so tight, and it's only getting tighter because the competitors are getting better and better at their ability to manipulate the dog and to get the points that they need. But as you rise up through the ranks, as you're building your dog and you're going after scores, right, you're going to go to club level trials. Then you'll go to regional trials that are a little farther away and that have more of a representation of the whole region. Then you'll go to nationals, and then you'll go to worlds, right? And so these people that I hang around, this is their world, how to get the points and what is important to shave points where it's not. Buddy, get over here. Up. Good shit. So that is a factor as you rise up through the ranks. Couche, pas bouger. I want to put you away if you don't quit. So it's important that if you're really wanting to pursue sport, that you start to think about these things as you go along, and you will when you get into a club or you get into a group of people that are high level competitors, right? And luckily there's a lot of them around here that we have that are high level competitors that really work hard towards that upper echelon in their competition, right? That allows me to kind of see them every now and then and get out there and kind of pick their brains and see where they're at within their working. The ones that I respect the most are those that have went to the point where they have mastered the ability to manipulate their dog and to peak the dog at the key times they need to. So keep it in mind. We'll keep yakking about this as I kind of play with Buddy and get him a little bit more in tune. Buddy, oh yeah, good boy. Come on. So we're going to bring food. Let me show you a little bit of this, where I'm at with him. And I'll start trying to pick this apart, analyze it, and then put the puzzle together in the right way. And I've got food. Change this drive state, all right? Hey, oh yeah, good. Yeah, good. Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah, good boy. Good. Nope, yeah. Good. That checking out is something you don't want either, where he's kind of all of a sudden he's really in tune with you, and all of a sudden he checks out. That's because I drop a lot of food. Not a good thing. So we're at a spot right now, yeah, that I need to analyze and try to put this picture together if I'm going to get him working better in that competitive stance. Then I ask myself, do I really give a hoot? Yeah. Well, I guess I do, or I wouldn't be. Okay, good. You notice he's got a stem collar on. I've got it set pretty low. Oh, yeah. Yes, good boy, good. Oh, yeah. Good. Yes. Yes, good boy. So I'll play with this over the next few days, bringing in food, bring down my energy level down to a lower, no, good. That's my fault. See, I dropped food, he wants to dive for that food, so there's got to be a rule, do not dive for the food. OPA, he knows that rule. The general answer is don't drop food. Good. OPA, good. That's good, and I just did on purpose there so I could correct him for it. Nope. Good. Dogs can't learn if they don't make mistakes and get corrected for it. Stay. Well, they can learn, but there's another side of that showing a dog from his mistakes and allowing him to make those mistakes so that he can be corrected, yes, is important. So you saw me throwing the food to the ground and right away telling him that's not what he's supposed to be doing and correcting him for it. Right? So there's some things that we do use corrections. Good boy. Good. Buddy. Good shit. Probably good. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm kind of pulling this apart right now and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with him. So I'm kind of going over it with you guys. Talk to you later.